Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Man, oh man, are we seeing some green positive action in the markets today. What I wanted to do instead of throw out a ton of videos was just give you guys a quick glimpse of probably at least what I'm looking at, and some of you are definitely interested in. We're going to touch on Revlon, Mullen, BBIG, and Redbox. So what are we looking for today? What am I seeing that looks a little bit bullish for all of these? We're going to touch on that real quick. As always, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment purposes only, so let's be entertained. Let's start off with taking a look at Revlon. I'm looking at it on the 4-hour chart. Why the 4-hour? Because I want to see this cross up happen, and it's going to happen here pretty soon as long as we hold out and hold on this trend line. If we cross up on that 4-hour, I think it's going to be a pretty strong move. Let's see if that can happen. Right now we're just trending very nicely, bouncing. We got a support line here at 397. If we drop out of there, I do think that we're probably going to come back down and retest this down here around 338. But if we can hold that $4 range, we got plenty of room to move up. $4.92 roughly is my next region of resistance there. So keep an eye on the trend line, see how it's going. Again, this is not one that you have to chase. We got the trend line, it's trending. We'll see what happens. Moving over to Mullen. Looking at Mullen on the 4-hour, it got that cross up. It's been trending beautifully and it's been pushing higher and higher. What I want to see is how much strength we can get. Are we just going to tap this 160? Or since we broke out over the 200 and now we got room to move, hopefully. I mean, it's trending good and it's traveling away from that 200 at a pretty rapid pace. So if it can keep it up, we could break right through that 160. At the 160, we have plenty of headroom up there. 221 is the next level of resistance. So if we get rejected at 160, obviously we're just going to continue to bounce around in this channel, 120 to 160 range. But if it is running hot, it has plenty of upward side to move. The RSI looks like it's pretty warm, but it has a little bit more it can still run. On Revlon, the RSI on the 5 minutes cooling off, so it is going to come back down and test this trend line. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I just saw it drop off there. Looking at BBIG, I have it on the 4-hour as well. It got that cross up. So are we going to see some explosive moves into BBIG? I hope so. The RSI is not sitting, sorry, my microphone's in the way, is not sitting too hot. It has room. We're right at a level of resistance here at 228. The 200 is what we want to break through, so that's sitting up here at 245. If we can get through this level of resistance and carry right on through that 200, we're going to obviously hit this resistance here at 251. I think it's going to, trying to break through both of those at the same time is probably going to be tough. So I do think we're going to stop at 251 at least. If not before, at the 200, and just make sure that this is what it wants to do. If it gets rejected from either of those, 228 to 251 could possibly be our new channel. Let's just get through this 228 and see how it carries out. But like I said, on the 4-hour, it looks good. It's trending very nicely. It has a nice, easy, slow upward grind to it. So again, not one you have to chase, just pay attention to the channels. You know where you could enter and exit. If it comes back down rejected off of here, we're coming back down to roughly 194 range and just gonna bop around in here for a little bit. We get above 228, 251. So we got room to make a good move there, just see if it breaks through the resistance. And then everybody's favorite at the moment, Redbox. All eyes on Redbox. What's it gonna do today? Well, as far as I can tell from this morning, my guess is the market makers are more than likely just trying to accumulate all those shares that they need to below the $12 range or at the $12 range so that they're not losing money. We don't see a whole lot of selling pressure hitting us at the moment, but there's not a whole lot of buying pressure either. It's like just trading 1190, 1205, 1190, 1205. So are they just, are they just buying them at 1190 and then selling them off to somebody at 1205? Possibly right now. It's very possible. It's just not moving like I'd like to see it, so I don't have an idea on the trend, but I'm looking at the weekly. On the weekly, we do see the cross up that could potentially happen. The RSI is sitting a little bit low for my taste right now, but I think it'll get that cross up probably this morning. Is it going to be an explosive move off of a weekly cross up? I don't think it's going to be anything that we see immediate, but it is going to be a strong bullish sign if we can do that and keep the RSI cranking. On the shorter time frame, like I said, it's probably coming down to test that $11. I think it's going to come down and test right here, and market makers are just hedging what they needed to, and they're going to play the game. They're going to get it where they need it till they got their supply, and from there we'll see. We'll get to actually see what the market wants to do instead of the games they want to play. I want to see if this 11-10 range holds. Again, I hate this box area, so let's not even go down in there. Let's just keep it strong. I'll touch base with you a little bit later and just do a red box exclusive as I see what's going on, but too many tickers, too many videos. I think it's going to be a green day so far. It looks good. Everything looks good. I'm excited about these Revlon, Mullen, BBIG, and red box to see how it plays out over the week. So if it gets a pullback today in red box, I'm not panicking. I think there's going to be some shenanigans that take place today, at least in the morning, while they get all of this figured out. If not, even it carries on till tomorrow. So I will be back later with another update video, but for now, as always, if you would, throw a like, drop a comment, or subscribe to the channel, and stay golden, people, and may your accounts stay green.